So I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the GMS who I learned from. Shalom to those for elect preaching his word in truth and sincerity. To the 12 tribes scattered abroad, as we know on this side of the world, as the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And shalom to you, Rib, to you sisters out there learning silence and staying in order. I say to you all, shalom. So this video is going to be entitled battling demons, man. Simple as that, man. Because you know, me myself, I've been as of recently going through some heavy, you know, battles with demons where it put me to the hospital twice this week. You know, and it was it almost felt like I had somebody weighing on my chest where I couldn't breathe, and it felt like I was having a heart attack. And also I felt like I was having a stroke, which elevated my blood pressure and my heart rate, right? And I'm not one who like, you know, I have been taking care of myself, so to speak. I could do a lot better, but you know, I know for a fact it's a demon. You know, just after that episode, my first episode, where, you know, I was hospitalized, I felt like I was gonna die, and from right then and there, I'm like, you know what? You know, I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna fast, and also I'm gonna take care of my diet, right? So, you know, for a whole week, I've been doing good. You know, lost 7 pounds in a week. I'm not heavy. I go to the gym. You know, I always been a person that, you know, was going to the gym, taking care of myself as best I could, but, you know, could do a little better. But at the end of the day, man, when we come into this truth, man, we gotta be ready to, you know, face these demons, man, and head on, man, and keep pushing, right? Keep praying, keep believing, man, because these demons are always gonna try you, right? We go to Ephesians chapter 6. It says, above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all fiery darts of the wicked. So, you know, after my first episode, heavy praying, heavy praying, you know, nonstop, you know, and the demon just kept trying to creep creeping back. And then, you know, it came back again in 2 days where I had to leave work and go back to the emergency room. The same issues. Man, at that point, I'm like, you know, I've been praying, I've been fasting. This demon's hard to, you know, to shake off, man. This demon's hard to shake off. Man, this time I prayed harder, man, even harder, man. Tears coming out of my eyes, man. Like, Lord, I know, man. I know that, you know, this is a demon, man, and I know that the only way I can get rid of this is through fasting and prayer. Matter of fact, let me get to Matthew's 17 real quick, because I have a similar account of a real heavy spirited, a dark spirit, man, that was plaguing this man's kid. Right, this is Matthew's chapter 17, verse 15. And it starts with, the Lord have mercy on my son, for he is a lunatic and sore vexed. So this man brought his son. As a matter of fact, let me go back. 14. And when they were come to the multitude, there came to him a certain man kneeling down to him and saying, Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is a lunatic and sore vexed. For oftentimes he falleth into a fire and oft into the water. Right, to me that sounds like epilepsy. Right, somebody who just gets possessed and then just falls and cracks his head. Now, my father, he died of epileptic seizures. This is why I'm familiar with this precept. You know, this type of demon plagues my family. It is plaguing me now, and it's a very heavy demon. Let's just say it like that. Verse 16, and I brought him to the disciples, and they could not cure him. Right now, these disciples were obviously amongst Yahushua. They seen him do miracles, right? So their faith is up there, right? They seen, right? We today we are non-evidence faith, right? Because we wasn't with Yahushua. We didn't see those things, right? But we believe through the precepts and through the prophecies and current events and things of that nature. And plus, we was there in those times as well, right? So even they had much faith, but this demon was so hard, man. So it was very difficult to remove, right? But you got to keep on pushing, right? And verse 17 says, then Yahushua said and answered, O faithless, perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. And Yahushua rebuked that devil, right? And the word devil goes into the dominion, I believe it is, which is basically a demon, which means demon. This is not the deceiver. This means it's dominion. Matter of fact, let me get it in the blue letter real quick. Here it is.
Strong's G 1140, daimonion.
Right, which means a divine power, deity, divine, a spirit being inferior, evil spirits, or the messengers and ministers of the devil, right? So these basically a demon, right? It's real simple, Salakia. Right? It says, verse 18 again, and Yahushua rebuked that devil or demon, and he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. Then came the disciples to Yahushua apart and said, why could not we cast him out? And Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief. Right now, like I said, these people, they do believe, I would say, but according to this particular demon, I mean, it requires much faith, man. Much faith, man, and much battling, man. Some of these demons were put here to sift people out, right? Because people are spiritually weak. It says, and Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and they shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting. Now, this demon here was attacking me at, I would say around the Day of Atonement. It happened to me, what was it, Sunday morning of last Sunday. And man, I'm still battling that demon to this day, man. Right? Still keep the faith, still going to camp. Right? That's not moving me. Right? Through the strength and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? I claim victory over this demon. Right? Although that demon will creep back, I gotta keep fighting. I'll go back to Ephesians. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 16. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation. Right? The shield is this truth, man. Right? This word. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perverse and supplications for all saints. That's what we got to do, man. Fast and pray, man. Keep the faith, grow in the faith on top of that. Not just stay stagnant. Right? Because we're not, the Lord does not want us to be in a spirit of slumber and sleep, but forever quenching the thirst, which is the thirst for the truth and the spirit and the knowledge of wisdom, because knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. Right? So while going through all this, I was always been reminded of Job, right? Because Job had gone through the same, type of trials, man. His was very heavy. He lost a lot of people, right? And he was an example to us all, right? This is Job chapter 1, verse 16. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of Yahweh is fallen from heaven and has burned up the sheep, right? So this is basically Satan taking away Job's possessions, family, and all these things. Watch. Burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. Right? So the Lord spared him just for him to get that message across. Verse 17. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels and have carried them away. Yeah, the slain and slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. Right? So now they're taking his cattle, all his possessions, so to speak. Verse 18, while he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in the eldest brother's house, and behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the 4 corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. Like, talk about bad news, man. For a man that was highly favored and perfect, right? Because when we read in verse 8, it says, and Yahweh said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, and there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yahweh, and that showeth evil. Verse 9, then Satan answered Yahweh and said, does Job fear Yahweh for naught? Verse 10, has not thou made a hedge about him and about his house? Right? He gave him basically all these things, all these nice things, man. Protected him. Right? It says, thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. Verse 11, but put forth thy hand now and touch all that he has, and he will curse thee to thy face. Right? Verse 12, and Yahweh said unto Satan, behold, all that he has is in thy power, only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of Yahweh. So see, the Lord sent this spirit to try him. Right? These are the fiery darts that we gotta, deflect, man, and sometimes absorb, and basically keep it pushing. You take a punch, you roll with the punches, man. Keeping the faith. Because we're constantly, all of us are being tried of some sort, some way, somehow. Could be a lady, could be anything, man. Because remember, Job's wife was spared, man. And she was the one that told him to curse Yahweh. And he said, shall we receive good from Yahweh and not evil? Right? This is the faith. These are the fiery furnace, man, that we're in, man, that, we should be tried as gold. This is Luke chapter 22, verse 31. And Yahweh said, Simon, behold, Satan has desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. See? This is Satan trying to sift people out. Get you out the truth, bump you off, man. Bump you off that horse. Verse 32, but I have prayed for thee that thy faith fail not. And when thou art covered, strengthen thy brethren, right? By doing these videos and lessons, we teach the brothers, man, on how to endure these things and also, you know, uplift the spirits, man. To let them know, man, this is okay, man. You just got to fight through it. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 38. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Hamashiach Yahushai, our Lord. I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rukah, HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from. Shalom to the hopeful elect preaching His word in truth and sincerity. And to you sisters out there learning in silence and staying in order, I say to you all, Shalom.